Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down.
The Count's in their castle.
The Count's in
Once
their
again, tremble. The Count's in their castles. Once again, tremble.
Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down.
The Count's in their castles. Once again, tremble. At the war they started, but know not how to end. The Count's in their castle. The Count's in their castles. Count's in their castle.
The Count's in their
Trembles at the war they started, but know not how to end.
Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your
weapons down.
down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your weapons down. Put your weapons
Put your
down.
guns down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your
Put your
guns
weapons
down.
Put your weapons down.
Put your drones down. Put your
Put your
bombs
weapons
down.
down.
Put your poison down.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this very special time, very live time here in the Cherokee and Uchee Mountains, here at the Norse Refuge, Leicester, North Carolina, the Appalachian Mountains. It is our anniversary. This is Pirate Indigo Queen Cat. Did I say that right? Pirate
No.
Queen Indigo Cat. My brain destroyed that whole frame
He did.
of stuff. But hey, that's just, sometimes I mix up words, sometimes other people mix up words. But anyway, Pirate Queen Indigo Cat.
Why aren't you showing up on Twitch is what I want to know.
I don't know. Maybe Twitch decided to give go on vacation.
It says you're offline.
It says I'm offline on Twitch.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to troubleshoot that,
Okay.
unfortunately. For the very
Well,
reasons.
you showed up on Facebook
We showed up on Facebook.
and YouTube.
And YouTube here at our anniversary Ascension party. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for coming in, checking us out. We're just gonna spend this hour talking about our journey, how we've got here, 9 years. I mean, it's just like, it's amazing how we've gotten this far. I think personally, because I don't think anyone has had any faith
that this would ever
that this would ever
out.
work. And I mean, I'm not even gonna deal with that because really, there was
Congratulations to us.
there was a real point where,
Congratulations.
because really, we truly and
Congratulations, Bean. Congratulations to me.
honestly, truly love each other so much, and it's like we really had to truly acknowledge that the power of our love and the power the power and peace that we give to ourselves and each other in this world. And it's just been a conscious step we've made every day of these 9 years. And it's been
Ashe and amen.
it's been just a wonderful, wonderful adventure.
Wonderful adventure.
Full of art, full of challenge and growth
Love.
for both of us. And
Only thing missing is those billions that are
and transmutation.
Transmutation.
So much so.
And the year of COVID has just given us time to think about what we're doing with our lives, how to replan, what direction do I take as an Appalachian artist now? and what directions. Basically, we're deciding going into this 10th year, how do we put the two things that we've been working on, and we've worked on projects together, but how do we actually become like one business, Valeria Watson and One Frog Nine, and how do we do that? So this is the witnessing of that inauguration of Valeria Watson and One Frog Nine.
So yeah, stick with us. We started a Redbubble, or we've had one for a while, but we're really going to focus on that. Put up some more collections.
And Redbubble is an online store where you can buy things that would support my art or his art.
Definitely, and we also got some other art. We're gonna some play that Pirate Queen Indigo Cat wrote. I always kind of say that off camera, but now it's kind of falling apart. But it's not falling apart, and I am gonna say it
correctly.
But we got some writing we were gonna read through. But yeah, so stick with us. But before we get to that, I wanted to put some energy into the earth here. I wanted to just pull down just the energies and the consciousness of my ancestors, the most healed ancestors, all the way back to the first mothers, the original mothers, who are the bridge to the now, to this reality that we live in now. I want to just honor their memory, honor their presence, and thank them and give them gratitude, because without them we wouldn't be here. And it might be hard for some folks to even try to understand why we're on this planet. I know many people in my life have struggled to remain embodied. And there ain't much we can do about it once you're gone, but if you're still here,
you can work on it on the other side.
Take care of yourself.
Well, you can do more balancing of karma while you're in body, while you're in your body.
So that's my invocation, and
Ashe, and I invoke Oshun and Odin and Jesus to be with us. Today's Wednesday, Woden's Day, Odin's Day. Some call him the All-Father, some call him the Terrible One. But in my life, he brings protection and that just a backbone that you will not bow your head. Do not bow your head to anybody. Thank you.
Yeah, folks, we didn't set out to do so much, but man, it's like there's just a
maybe you didn't.
I didn't. I don't know. I just I was still just trying to figure out what the hell. I've been conscious a little
while, so I actually knew to start planning, make plans. What Guru Ma, Elizabeth Clare Prophet, said to me when she was an embodied, not specifically to me, but I heard it, is get all your books and get all your things together. Like, it sounded like a prepper talk for when you get to the other side. And I used to think, oh, is she talking about the other side of cataclysm or something? No, she's like, when you get at your enlightened consciousness and be in a place where you have all the things together so you can teach. And basically, fortunately, we've had the peace and the space and the time that COVID gave us I've had time to organize all my notes and paintings and teachings and all the things I've been trying to do since I was probably in my teens, when you first become conscious that Jesus has a mission for you. And now I have time, with Britt's help, One Frog Nine's help, to put it together and share it with the world. And which the major part promoting items that I have on Redbubble.
Yeah, go ahead, and what do we have here? We just have two pieces.
I have two pieces, which are tote bags, and they commemorated shows that I did. If you can see that one.
That's Nina Simone.
Yeah, it's from the show Reparations for Nina. And it's a really just simple black and white tote bag, but what's cool about it is I put pockets inside, because these are just basically buckets. But I put pockets inside so you can keep different things. And the other one I have is from Volspa. That was done at Pink Dog. And Volspa, I believe, is the last installation that I've done under someone else's roof. You know, someone else's building, someone else's auspicious. But Pink Dog, they've been wonderful.
Yeah, so we're gonna be promoting a lot more Redbubble stuff.
Yeah, so you can support us.
Yeah,
you can buy these. Support
us, support Valeria as an Afro-Latin artist because man, she kicks ass. And
another little
she just is always pulling all kinds of stuff together.
So this one is a promo of our sister city in Osogbo, Nigeria. This is Adare fabric, and they do the Adare, and then we make a pattern and stitch it together. And if I can, let me read what's on this label. And it's scented with lavender. So it's like a potpourri. Sensible whiteness, scented pillows. Adare from Asheville's sister city, Osogbo, Nigeria. Fragrance from the mountains. Handmade. And inside it says, "Hello, Divine One. My name is Sensible One. I help make sense. And sense. So sense, S-E-N-S-E. Sense, C-E-N-T-S. And S-C-E-N-T-S. The Sensible One. They are loving. They know." And on the back it says, "Men Make Market Affrilacha, Make Your World, Black Market Co-op, wholesale $80, and this was made May 18th, 2019. So we haven't figured out, when we do some live markets, I can bring things like this. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my promo.
That's it. And we're going to just keep working on it. So we appreciate y'all being on this journey with us.
And this dress I have is from my fabrics from Spoonflower, which again was from the show Reparations for Nina, where I did these tote bags and I had yardage like on this dress. This is one of the prints. And we'll talk about another time about my Spoonflower shop.
Yep, that's for sure. I thought it would be kind of interesting to look at what other days are commemorated around this time nationally, just because some of it was a little silly. And like Boone Day is happens this week. Chocolate Ice Cream Day, VCR Day, Oklahoma Day, Best Friends Day, Name Your Poison Day. Apparently you had to have a liquor license like to drink at a bar.
What?
Yeah, like I think back to around Prohibition or near Prohibition or something like that. Or in the 1800s you had to have some kind of drinking permit. Let's see. Egg Roll Day, Ballpoint Pen Day, Iced Tea Day, Black Cow Day, Herbs and Spices Day. Like these are all today. It's just kind of days coming through the week. Making Life Beautiful, Corn on the Cob Day, German Chocolate Cake.
Wow. Let's do the German chocolate cake.
Red Rose
That's
Day.
That's not really German.
Right? They just make shit up half the time. Peanut Butter and Cookie Day. Where's the other one here? There's one more. Loving Day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but it's for that couple, the Lovings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
really?
On the 12th, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple called the Lovings in like the 60s, I think. Interracial marriage.
Yeah.
And they took it all the way to the Supreme Court or something.
And changed the laws against miscegenation.
Anti-miscegenation, yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Those are the national observances from the time. So anyway, a lot of stuff to mark time with. There are a lot of things marked in time for this week. I tried marking in time just again the years, because again we met in 2012 at an event called Naked and Sober that I saw in the Mountain Express here.
Yes.
And it was just
dig up that ad.
Advertised in the back.
It was quite. That ad was a wide net was cast. Let's put it that way.
And yeah, it was a studio opening, and for your studio, and you, because I think it was like beginning of the weekend, so it's like an art walk, studio walk.
Yeah, it was a studio stroll,
Yeah.
one of the studio stroll night, and I thought it would be a great way. Like you have shown me the what's the new club in town at the old Moth Light?
Oh, Different World.
Different World. How they want to bring the edge. Well, that's what I wanted to bring. I wanted us to be where the edgy part of Asheville artists were, you know, in the studios, and the actual studio I had is now where the Foundation Skate Park is. So
Yeah.
we had a wonderful. What was the name of that one? It wasn't the Tannery. It was we just looked at it.
Switchyard Studios.
Switchyard. We were Switchyard, and Jeremy Russell was a manager, and next to me was Steve, and I had almost 900 square foot studio there. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, that was a great space. That was a great little space, and first time I stepped in there, it was just covered in art, and yeah, I didn't know you, but that was the first time we met.
Yeah.
Again, naked and sober, and it was just billed as opening for the studio, and after 6 p.m. the public will be invited to come and be naked together. You know, it wasn't
6 to 10.
Yeah, and so.
But we also had entertainment between
Yeah, it was a cuddle couch.
my gallery and the other galleries on the other side, where that guy had a meltdown.
Oh god. Yeah,
Because
total meltdown.
More people were coming to my gallery and hanging out. It's like,
Yeah, that night was ended
people's
just
jealousy.
it's in such intensity.
Yeah, Julie Beckton Gilliam will remember that one.
But
I don't know if anybody else will. It was fueled by a lot of what was that gin? What's in the blue bottle?
oh, the Bombay.
Bombay gin, don't you think?
Because we were only sober until about 10. Because after 10, then it's kind of like it was.
Yeah,
It was a party, you know. So,
Yeah.
but it wasn't just it was like, I don't know.
It was all. Most of the things I have tried to do are also a ritual, a clearance, kind of going to find the edge of where consciousness and society is, to see where basically the work is to be done that I do not only as an artist but as a priestess. So it was a good night.
Yeah, we did some Midnight Naked Buto. That was the first time I'd ever been exposed to Buto.
Buto, yeah, Midnight Naked Buto.
You know, by Julie Beckton Gilliam, and
Yeah.
was just did an amazing performance, and
Yeah. Do we have that on film?
I don't think we filmed. No,
No, it's filmed somewhere.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. Reiner might have filmed.
Because my ex-husband Reiner.
He might have, but that was such an intense time. Like it probably just got. Who knows, man? Who knows? But it'd be cool if it came back.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like, the new people that come to Asheville and like, oh, we're doing the edgy scene. I mean, there are quite a few people doing some edgy, experimental art, kink, and just non-gender biased open events. And that's what we were trying to do, to learn and be a healing space. I remember one guy came and he just wanted to sit on the sofa out on the deck naked. He just wanted to feel that freedom to be somewhere amongst people that were just naked. It was really very enlightening.
Well, and it was just a space that wasn't about having sex. It was just about socializing.
Yeah.
And
it was just doing
again,
what you would do with your
naked and
clothes
sober.
on.
How often are we naked and sober? I mean, that was just such a core thing, and like not to people do what you want, but it's just kind of like, why not? Why can't we do that and not have it get perverted into something that it's not? So and that's what those events are, and so it was probably about another. So that was around when we met. So this is the anniversary when we met, but it still took another month or so before we kind of decided to start dating and start sharing space and our life, just pursuing the fire that is just here within us, and just trying, like, it just became such a powerful magnet. And you know, I remember just being around your Buto community and being around that space and being introduced to them, and how powerful that was.
Yeah, people were really trying to find themselves, And of course, Buto is letting the body speak. Going inside. Very kind of akin to Zen, being present and listening, hearing, acting, moving out of that. But there's a lot of training that goes with it too, and that's where I put together Ancestor Walk Buto, which we did a walk from Zion Baptist Church downtown up to Broadway, and then down to that place, I called it the Love Monument, in front of the Asheville Art Museum. And we circled that, and we did ceremony, and we visualized it being changed into this crystal heart, or this just space of love. And actually that's come into manifestation. So in less than 9 years, for all my witches and bitches, all my Wicca out there, visualization and calling down the judgment does work. And in Jesus' name, it does work. I do the judgment call on all these people that think they can just keep running around hurting us. But we do the judgment in Jesus' name, in Oshun's name, in the name of the I am that I am. So that, to me, that's the space I'm attempting to make for people like us, people like me, to not have to continually function in the world of muggles, function in the world of
muggles. I love how the captions got it.
Did it put it up there?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't mean to put anybody down.
No.
But people like us, or people that are artistic or considered eccentric or ADHD.
God forbid we try to just
OCD.
Survive. Not God forbid.
We've been called abnormal. Or, the people who are say they have a different relationship with their gender and stuff. In other cultures, we are recognized that we're the artists, we're the spirit, we're the shaman, we're the spiritual people that help to bring a balance between the spirit and the physical on earth. And it's been a long journey, but I feel like me and One Frog 9 are at a place where we're planning for this, going into our 10th year, to be a year of manifestation, the year of pulling my art together and pulling his art together and promoting us as one deal, whether we're streaming or doing public performances, but being a self-contained production studio or a production company.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, these past 10 years has just been nothing but like create, especially just in the beginning. Because after Naked and Sober, that was in June, and before the end of the year, she was already finishing up a grant through Sister Cities called AUPAP, and this was in a relationship between Wilmington, Delaware. No, was it Wilmington, Delaware? No. Delaware. Wilmington, Delaware, Asheville, and Oshogbo.
Yes. And Raleigh.
And Raleigh. For AUPAP, I thought it was just Delaware. Raleigh came in SAI.
Well, we had to first make a relationship between Asheville and Wilmington, Delaware, because they already had a sister city relationship with Oshogbo.
Mm-hmm.
So after we did that, then we pursued, Mayor Bellamy, and wrote a letter to the leaders in Oshogbo, Nigeria, the local government, and we Someone was congratulating us on our. Thanks, Wayne.
Oh, cool. We
Wayne
get
Mason. Wayne Mason was congratulated
Oh,
us.
thank you. Appreciate it. Is that on Facebook?
It's on Facebook, and he looked at the you know what I told you I dedicated to you.
Okay.
With Common.
Yeah.
Common, A Beautiful Revolution. So he was like, "That's really beautiful." He liked it.
Oh, cool.
It's like,
cool.
congratulations. And
Yeah.
that's very sweet. Hey, my girl. Thank
All
you,
right.
Wayne Mason.
Oh,
On
thank you,
Facebook.
Not a Dog. We appreciate it.
Who's not a dog?
That is my good friend Dan.
Oh, where is he on?
He's
Is
there
he
on YouTube.
on the YouTube.
He's on the tubing. There's
Thanks.
a cat.
Thanks, not a dog.
Yeah.
Congrats. We miss you.
Yeah. Totally. I miss all these people.
Yeah. Well, now that we're going to go into business, we're going to make enough money that we can just fly around and visit each other. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're going to have our billions.
Definitely. Like I said, we're going to be working on this Redbubble thing.
Yeah.
It says One Frog 9 swag and art, but it is way more than just One Frog 9 stuff. It is a lot of Valeria Watson / Pirate Queen Indigo Cat, art, frames, all kinds of stuff. Redbubble's cool because you just take one print and it puts it on all kinds of different
Yeah,
stuff.
you can make tote bags, you can
Yeah.
make t-shirts. So a lot of my stuff, and we're going to put One Frog 9 stuff up there, and the cat's under my leg, so the cat must want to be on there too.
Yeah, I tried putting the cat on the stream earlier, but she's
not having it,
just,
right?
doing it. But yeah, so before the end of the first year we even met, you had already kind of got me signed onto a grant to be able to go to Oshogbo and
Here's Bites the Stuff
to be a monitor.
on YouTube.
There it is. Yeah, I see it. The Pumpkin Man. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Hey, yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. We're just sitting here talking about
How we met,
how we met and what we've done and
how we're gonna make some money.
how we're gonna make some money. Yep, for sure. Redbubble, check it out. So yeah, I'd been a monitor for that grant and that following year you were at UNCA, the nearby university, State University.
Mm-hmm.
You were there twice for two different showings, basically. One was called Whole Earth Theory, and that was
Whole Earth Theory: Dimensions of Life and Death.
Yeah.
That was me and Jeremy Russell.
and that was like so that was almost about the same size as the studio, maybe a little bit smaller footprint. This is big, tall ceilings.
I
but-
forget I should remember how big that.
But like a
gallery
12
was.
by 20 or 32.
It's pretty big.
So, and that, so Jeremy dealt with the center of the gallery, and he built like a pyramid out of wood.
Yeah, that you could sit
You
inside.
could go inside, like, and you didn't know this, but you could go inside of it, and he had like all this 3D
Had
paint.
neon symbols.
Yeah.
You could sit on a little turntable and you'd spin
Yeah, you could
around.
sit. It was a secret
so
little thing. It
cool.
was so real, and it had these different bodies on the corners, and and so your art was these long trains of
It
fabric.
was
and
all. I had all the
covered
walls.
the whole wall, all of it. Man,
And we had little plaster penises, and
Yeah,
all those
there
got
was some-
stolen.
because Jeremy made plaster casts of dildos, and they were just there in the gallery, and yeah, they got took. But let's see.
That's probably pretty good. They got stolen.
I mean, next year, on our anniversary next year, I'm going to be planning ahead now on that. I want to at least get a slideshow of some of this stuff because there's plenty of documentation of this stuff on Facebook and all that.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't do justice to your art to just talk about it. But we do our best.
and the art community in Asheville that we were a part of at that time. We were looking through, Sarah Baird and Excursus at the Rehappening. That was just
That was like right before we met.
That was an amazing thing to be part of, and just some of the promenades we'd done, and just that Legacy Buto, and all of the Butoids that are in town, and Julie Beckton Gillum, who's traveled all around the world now. When she comes back, Asheville's probably going to just explode with.
All right.
talent.
Bites the Stuff says Anniversary 2 show stream live from a hot tub. And man, hey, right again, check
Thank
out
you.
our Redbubble.
I have been wanting a hot tub for so long.
Definitely check out the Redbubble. We did add a One Frog 9 collection there. But the star of the show really is a lot of.
Help us buy our hot tub.
Yeah, help us get our hot tub, but that is just like tier 5 on the goals here. Number 1 is just getting this double wide trailer out in Texas.
Yeah.
Getting that set up.
We're setting out
probably somewhere near
our
south.
invasion of Texas.
The south best parts of Texas.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too specific because
No. But we feel,
I don't want to spoil the surprise.
We feel we're here in North Carolina. We can certainly turn some stuff around in Texas because, we've stirred up a little dust here.
We tried. We really tried. I mean, at some point we did a show called Black White Le Buto.
Yeah.
We had about
it was connected
4 or
with the
5
Buto
people
Festival,
with us.
right? It was with the Buto Festival.
It was with the Buto Festival, yeah.
In the park.
We had Kima. We had, I think, Elisa helping us with Kima Moore and Elisa Ferris helping us with music. Just like Ella Patrick. Oh man, I can't remember any. I remember your face. If you remember Black White Le Buto when you were there, you were performing. I do apologize.
Yeah, and
it's been a minute.
Kaumba,
Kaumba was there. I do remember Kaumba. We started there.
Kaumba. I did so much in this town with Kaumba. Singing, we'd go play drums at school and dancing. And then, of course, there was our show, the rehearsal, 11 weeks of, my question was, can there be an all-black band and it survive in Asheville? And we came to the conclusion, no. I don't know, maybe it can now, but it was hilarious. This was a weekly thing we did. And that was Imhotep and who else?
And it wasn't just y'all coming together, like y'all were paying. You were paying.
Yeah, they got paid.
It was a production.
They got paid, and it was on URTV.
It was on public access.
Yeah,
so.
And we had really great technicians, but we had someone that was fundraising so we could produce it, and it was just really great till the money ran out. Then it was a battle. It was anger. I'm like. Anyway, I did it for the love. I got to sing and dance. Nobody asked me to be on their show and sing. So I'm like, okay. I'm going to just sing on my own show.
But it was funny because after Black White Le Buto, we were handed just an advertisement for Lorena.
Yes.
And asked to audition for that. And that was like an experimental theater piece that we auditioned and we got in, and it was based on Sumerian cuneiform texts. I played Enki.
And it was at Dinah Wortham Center. That was and big billboards announced it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like the
I'm sorry, you were who?
Huh?
You were.
I was Enki. Who were you? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
We had like just that was a dense script.
It was Sumerian. Wow, it was like deep. I would love to be able to show that.
And like the first showing after intermission, like half the audience left
because they didn't know.
They didn't know there was one show. And but there were interesting pieces to that because they had these really long pieces of.
Are they saying they've had enough of us blabbing?
They've had enough of us blathering, but hey, we will not be silenced at all. But basically through the connections we got from Lorena, we is it not? I can't remember. The next show was Gadfly, and that was a great little piece from. That was is it working or? I don't know. I just don't like troubleshooting while we're doing that.
No.
But this is just our anniversary party.
I turned off Facebook because I thought maybe it might just be. Now it looks fine.
Yeah, it looks like this is the anniversary party, so the stream can explode, implode,
blabbing bladder.
It could go to the moon.
Wait! You gotta look at the.
It could go.
You gotta look
imploding
at the
bladder,
bladder, and butt.
bladder, bladder and black. I don't know. There's just like way too many fiddly knobs over here. I don't know what happened. But
Hot
yeah,
tub streaming, yeah. Oh,
If
then we'll
you-
get kicked off of TikTok. We do hot tub streaming.
yeah, let's do it. I mean, here's the deal. If you're just catching us now, if this is a whole new video now, this is our anniversary party. We've been together 9 years.
9
We were just
years.
going down the list of all the kinds of stuff we've done.
Yeah, and the 9 realms. I
And-
wanted to remember the 9 realms of the North.
And you've got a kazoo and a fan. Because it's a party, man.
To Asgard, Midgard, Jotunheim, Svartvelheim, Vanaheim, Nidvaler, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Alfheim. Hail Odin! Okay. Just need to.
What the hell is this? I have no idea. Wait.
Oh, we
Oh, I see various things. This is an autobiographical promotional presentation in the setting of the demise of white supremacy and reparations. Yes, universal human experience, universal love. I intentionally showed up for this, and you all did also. It just takes a while to wake up from the attempted abortions that we were born to be.
Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
The Humpty Dumptiness of it all. Death, an experiment gone wrong. Now building industries of free energy and the effication of yourself. Yes, power your own boat, so to speak. Just transmute history into its core of light and love. Will we we will see won't us. See us, won't us, see us, see us, see us, see us. One that comes from going and coming into two-ness, experience, language, and relationship, ness. We will. Then I think it goes to the beings, right? You might. Oh, you probably have a lot.
I have
more.
a different.
You have
setup.
a different script.
So blow a kiss to the audience.
Mwah, we love you.
It'd be like the military. Or here, you go ahead. Well, did you have that part? It'd be like the
No,
military.
you have to read that.
Because that says you read it.
Did you have to read it?
And then I say that I'm supposed to read this part. It'd be like the military is converted to the. I think what it was, you were supposed to start, and I was
Exactly.
supposed to.
Go ahead. It'd be like the military.
Do I have?
What?
I don't know. I don't know if that was coming through. It'd be like the military is converted to the making and maintaining of roads, bridges, schools. Oh, wait, I know a way to know if it did it or not. I just got to go right here.
If it did what?
If I did the thing where I said, that's where it comes through, I think. Anyway, it'd be like the military is converted to the making and maintaining of roads, bridges, schools, healing centers, recycling centers, and support of the Council of Healthy Living. Places to recover from the blood-soaked blues. The blood-soaked blues.
Let's go to the beings. See if we're anywhere close to. I'll start being 1. So enter stage, lights up on a large spot as 3 other beings enter, spotlight singing, one brings a hat. I was raised by those church ladies in their fine hats.
I was raised by those church ladies with their sassy smiles.
I was raised by those church ladies' hips that roll for miles.
I was raised by those church ladies. I was raised by those church ladies. I was raised by those church ladies. Wee wah, wee wah, wee whoa, 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 whoa.
Wee wah, wee wah, wee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Na, 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 no. Na, 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 no. Na, na, no.
Homage to mothers, all mothers, any mothers, Mother Oshuno, mothers who are full of understanding. Understanding.
Cut.
Wah, wee, wah, wah, whoa. Wah, wah, whoa, wah, wah, wah.
Maybe next time I can actually have 2 scripts.
And what's that called again? What do we read from?
Oh, well, it started out being called
What the hell is this, I think?
Yeah, bringing together the lost parts of myself in a mostly gender-neutral narrative. And then, but I think it's going to be called, finally, The Sent Out Ones, Prologue to the Zing Chronicles. Original screenplay by Valerie Watson. There it is. You heard it.
Look out, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, we're on our way with this.
We may not know where you live, but we will get an appointment.
Yes.
Or something.
In ATL, we'll be down there.
Yeah, we're only 3 hours away, so.
With this is just the beginning. There's Zing Chronicles, and then that's a whole episodic series. And then I have 8 more. So I'm not just coming to you, Tyler Perry, with one program. I'm coming to you with ways we can just roll that $1 billion right in. So thank you for listening, Tyler Perry. This is probably our audition for our appointment so we can bring our script in. Yeah. Or it could be good if we could just film a little short, you know, just to stand reading.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been feeling the itch to do another installation out in where people can come and they can wear masks or whatever, but I like when we did Gadfly, it was just a wonderful environment for that performance to take place in. So I'd like to do something, and then we can have this reading done in an environment from our minds. Thank you for listening.
Whole Earth Theory, we talked about that. We did Buto, we talked about that. Another show, and I realized there's just so much we've done. This doesn't even capture, like, organizing the Oshogbo committee visits. You know, there was just a lot of work that was going into that, just to show them Asheville and to try to bring Asheville
to Africa for the first time.
Yeah, going there for the first time, and then us going to China for the first time.
Both of us.
And
China for the first time.
Just through the Sister Cities work, and
through Asheville Sister Cities.
You know, we were just part of the grant administration, or you know, representing Asheville. Just that team that. Yeah,
I was the manager.
You're the manager, and you know, I was.
Just to make sure everything went smoothly.
As an assistant intern from Zamani Refuge African Culture Center.
Yep.
And through that, I was able to be in the room as representatives from China and Nigeria, and worked out how they were gonna apply a $100,000 project to repair and maintain and renovate a maternity clinic.
Atelewo,
maternal,
is it?
Atelewo
Maternal Health Clinic. And during that study, we got to go to Kenya and visit the biggest maternity hospital in the world. You remember those names?
I do. Not that one.
Where were we in Kenya? Nairobi.
Nairobi, Kenya, yeah.
That was pretty wonderful. But Sister Cities also allowed me to be trained in Casablanca for the Sino-African Initiative. Casablanca. Oh, Morocco.
That was a little bit before we met, but that first project, when that project you were working, that was part of the project you were working on when we met.
Yes.
So that was that training beforehand.
And then you and Wallace made the first trip over to monitor
the 29 borehole wells.
Yes. In Oshogbo, Nigeria.
Yeah.
And yeah, we worked with Hataf International. And that's the temple in Oshogbo, Nigeria that I was initiated under Oshun. And the American temple I was initiated under Oshun is under Baba Ifakarade. And it was Ile Tawolona in New Jersey. And he's an author and has many books and seems to be teaching more widely again. For a while, it just seemed like nobody wanted to teach, or everybody was either writing books or figuring out ways to make money. But I think this is It's time for an opening, more enlightenment, more teachings. People really want to know about their indigenous culture, no matter what culture they're from. So it's an exciting time.
And another installation that came around was reparations for Nina. We've talked about this the past couple weeks. This dress you're wearing, it's on Spoonflower,
and
these pieces.
These
prints
of Nina.
That print's available on the Spoonflower, or the Redbubble link.
Redbubble.
You know, that was in Nina Simone's hometown, in Tryon,
North Carolina.
On the month of her birthday. And
I got to take photographs of models in my clothes in the house that Nina Simone was born in. Tell me how wonderful that opportunity.
This is a shack you can see through the floor. You know, I think they've renovated it a little bit.
They've renovated it.
But I wonder if you can still see through the floor.
Well, they wouldn't do that. I mean, that's what renovation is fixing things like that.
So, but we haven't been since. So it'd be interesting to see what they've done with that. And that was a lot of work for that. You were driving that was about an hour and a half away.
Yeah, I was driving to Tryon several times a week.
And many thanks, you know, my grandfather, he let us use his van.
Yeah.
He has a big old utility van, so we were able to use that to move a lot of your shows.
And Margaret Curtis.
Yeah.
Who shepherded that thing along so it wasn't a total explosion.
Yeah. So we had touched on that.
Beautiful. And B Love, who has just deigned to appear anytime I've asked him to come do his poetry in Nice Nasty at Pink Dog. He did poetry in Akua, who I will never forget, had this wonderful poem like, what was it about? Permaculture?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the hell is permaculture? We don't have any land.
Yeah.
I was like, preach, sister, preach.
Yeah, that was from Goes to the South.
Goes to the South, yeah. That hasn't been really publicized, but
yeah, that was
we showed it in Tryon publicly, but I'm saving it for the right. It needs to be in an environment where we can all dress up and do a Buto promenade. I'm just like, I'm about ready for another Buto promenade or something. Give thanks that COVID has passed us over and we're coming out again. We artists are looking for ways to make a living so we can stay in Asheville. You know, stay in Asheville, make a living. Let Asheville show that it loves us, because basically we're the reason people want to come here, because we keep Asheville weird, right? Word.
Something that I wasn't involved in, but you know, just I think it's pretty important. You did Mothers for the Earth. That was a really fascinating event.
Did you write down the year?
In Virginia. I thought it was around 2016, but that was just a guess, I think.
Yeah. So that's when I got invited by this group, Mothers for the Earth. They were young women wanting to look for some guidance in following the deities. And I asked Oshun, and Oshun allowed me to go. And it was just, we camped out. It was like an all-women's camp. It was just, I was so grateful.
Yeah.
And Oshun came and had a message for everybody there.
And also, one of the more recent, I don't know if this is the last installation, Miss Sister, was that the last one? Because that's with the red bag, isn't it?
I forgot.
Was there Miss Sister?
I did Miss Sister and Volspa.
Volspa were two different, okay.
They were two different ones, but they were both when I was really into the Norse mythology. So Miss Sister was done at the refinery.
They both were, right? In the same...
No,
Volspa was in... Volspa was the last one.
See? Volspa has the address on it, see?
Yeah, Pink Dog.
It's a Pink Dog. Miss Sister was at the refinery.
Yeah.
So I've done two Norse mythology
I can't
shows.
keep it straight.
I know. Well, I've tried to crank them out. If you're a professional, would you consider yourself a professional artist, you have to keep cranking shows out. You have to keep challenging yourself. So I used to try to do like 2 a year, you know, because it takes a lot of time to plan, and doing installations, there's so much stuff that you have to move and you have. And anyway, but I love it. I love it. I'm so excited that perhaps I'll have an opportunity. I'd love to do something at YMI, just my own installation at YMI. That would be a great opportunity.
Yeah, the Young Men's Institute here in Asheville. They do have gallery space, and they get a little bit of fresh faces, new employees or new folks working there, trying to get some community program. And obviously COVID, you know, I don't have to say anything with that, but it looks like they're trying to reach out. They've been reaching out.
Yeah, we're talking. YMI is the oldest African cultural center in the United States, as far as I know. Down Eagle Market Street, right in downtown Asheville, right around the corner from the Asheville Art Museum.
Which is really, that's right by where we started. You were talking about the Ancestor Walk Buto.
Yeah, we started at Zion.
Yeah.
Zion Baptist Church, historic African American Baptist Church. And now the street that we walk up, Eagle Street, has basically been remodeled. There's now, what's the name of the hotel?
Oh man,
Foundry.
Foundry, yeah.
Foundry Hotel, Bene, is a restaurant. I don't know if those things are open yet again, and on Eagle and Market Street, the historic thing. So I don't know, Leaf had one corner, and I don't know what's in the YMI building on the corner now, if anything. Yeah. No, that's been shuffling around for a couple of years now, but anyway, it's getting close to the end of our hour. If you made it this far, bless your heart. Yeah,
thanks for joining us.
Listening to us blather.
We're gonna be on again tomorrow morning, doing our another hour for Thursday 11 a.m. And I'll be getting back to that as my Ninja Gaiden there. But today is just us celebrating our anniversary.
Yeah, just
sharing with y'all just what we've done. Anything else maybe you want to touch on that to just, I don't know.
Well, I'm in the process of just organizing all my papers, writings, ideas, shows, and so I can go to the next stage, whatever that is that we're doing together. And it's pretty exciting. So pulling together for the first time, pulling together all my costumes, the clothing I make, the art, the environments, and putting out there some products that, are under $30 that some porters might support us with buying. And I think OneFrog9, you're working on your Patreon. I don't have a Patreon, but I do have items for sale on Fine Art America, Redbubble. Where else? And Spoonflower is where I have my yardage. But we're working on getting that organized so I can show people and make it easier for people to purchase things and support us. And I thank you for all my friends, especially all our Buto friends. And we miss you guys. And our Chicago friends, we miss you guys. And of course, I miss my family, my sons, Steven, Steve-O, and Kane and Macy, and it was just Sharjuan, my grandson, just graduated and turned 18.
Congratulations
to him, and Steve Jr. and Savian and all my family in Texas. Shawana, I love and miss you. Mama Booker, gonna see y'all soon, and we're gonna figure out a way we can spend more time together, right? And you with your family in Chicago too.
We're going to figure it out.
And thank you, Opa, and thank you, Michelle and Cole, for all your support and being family for us. We appreciate you.
We truly do. We truly do. Before we go, I wrote a little poem and I'm going to share it with you now.
Okay.
As right here, right now. Where do I start? From the shine of your heart, a fire, a geyser, that cosmic calling, love, we bring, decreeing it to be now. To puffs of your hair, especially when you don't care, or the thrill in your voice, tells me if this was a choice, I'd make it and do it all over again. 'Cause the curl of your mind cuts through all the grind, right into the bone, cutting even through stone, this laser inscription. From your Akashic soul record, your aura sword perfection, your strawberry fantasy.
Word.
Bean, bean.
You too, back at you.
And I love you.
I love you too.
And I
Dee.
hope we do it 100 million times, more lifetimes of ascensions.
We're ascending.
Ascending.
We're just gonna blaze right up.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep on doing it. We're gonna be back here tomorrow, folks.
Thank
y'all for all you do.
Appreciate you. Love you.
Be sure, like I said, to check out the Spoonflower, because not only do you have the stuff she was
Redbubble.
showing, but I also have some One Frog. I put the One Frog 9 logo on some items there. So
Redbubble.
if you're looking to do that
Redbubble.
on the Redbubble side of life,
Not Spoonflower.
and if I can get it on this one, we'll put it there. You know, thank you guys for all you do. This is what we're gonna keep. This is kind of gonna be the focus. At least on our business side of just
side.
This is what we have. I mean, I'm still gonna be doing the channel, doing what we do,
And
but
the gaming.
we're just attaching this little component.
I want to
to
design a game. I've got plans for games, so it's look out, world. Gary V, here I come.
There. So cool. I guess we're gonna go out. The opening song we did today was from Spoonflower. Spoonflower. SoundCloud.
Don't fuck Spoonflower.
SoundCloud. This is another little bit of art we've been putting out. And
Which is this one?
what's this song? This is Piano Massage.
Oh, is that Piano Massage?
Piano Massage. We'll let you guys vibe with that for a bit. Thank you guys for coming to our party. Next year, or maybe later this year, we'll have a real party here at the One Frog 9 headquarters
At the Norse
at
Refuge.
the Norse Refuge here on
Leicester.
Uchi and Cherokee land,
North Carolina.
right here in the Appalachian Mountains, so called.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, and
We call it the Appalachian Mountain.
we're gonna do it to it. The camera's gonna disappear, but the frog is still here.